I got to talk to you in a bit about, the trail shit.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Welcome back to CenCal Smash Summit Day 3. I am MNC Carnage.
Weapon Raid.
Yup, I don't give a fuck what she's doing.
And yup, Needle Queen.
Yep, and this is the final day, Day 3. This is finally where the matches are going to get exciting. It's been a long weekend so far. I know Day 1, we had the fun side events, Pool A. Yesterday was all business, and now here we are in the final top 16, just like Summit. We had our fun event, the VIP singles, which was won by Vision. And yeah, it's going to be really good. I just want to say real quick, thank you to all the viewers. This event wouldn't have been possible without Needle Queen. Thank you for coming to me right after Genesis about this idea. And honestly, I didn't really think much of it because like people come to me ideas all the time, but like this thing has been really fun. It's a lot better than I think a lot of people.
Yeah, man, I was thinking about it like just a little conversation we had when we stayed at Genesis, and less than a year later, we're already here, dude.
We're right here.
It all came together. I'm glad it all came together.
I said there's been especially now counting Summit and Stadium, right? Some big events in CenCal, and it's a big thing. I do remember that conversation because Carnage brought it up to me and he ran to me. He said, Nito said we could host a Summit. And I, in the back of my mind, same thing when you brought up Stadium, I said, that's so much work. Can we really pull it off kind of thing?
Yeah.
And not only did these guys pull it off, but man, the quality of the production has gone tenfold. And for the region, for just the size of the community and what we have and what we're working with, it is quite impressive, I would say, at least.
Yeah, if you watch some of our old streams from last year compared to now, it's night and day. Like, we've just been getting better production, mostly by Carnage over here, providing all of that. Thank you so much. And just us just being more professional and just being a little bit better about things. So it's been pretty exciting. Like Weapon said, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought it was like a sort of like a pass down joke, like yeah, we'll do Summit. But when we actually got down to do it, you know, it actually turned out a lot better than I thought.
Yep, it did. It came out great.
A lot of adversity, but we were able to overcome it as like the CenCal TOs and just like valued community members like Needle Queen, just willing to like, you know, fill out, like open up his home and like so much planning, so much work. But here we are. Day 3. In my opinion, it's been a really successful event.
Yes, of course.
I said
we are hype matches, hype casters. We're down to the nit and gritty, right? We're down to the final 16 in bracket. A lot of these guys, it's not a no. We all know this, but for the viewers, a lot of these guys aren't starting winners, right? So this is all is on the line, right? You lose that set, it's over. You go home.
Do you remember the bracket for our viewers?
Yeah. So first off, we are having Dre versus Fear. Correct? So then we're talking about Mario, Steve, and maybe even a mix-up of Falcon, right?
Yes.
Then we have, I think it's correct, is
Peter the Great and Salty.
Peter the Great and Salty. I don't know their set record or if they've ever seen. I know they are from the same region, so it's interesting to see these guys finally kind of mix together, right?
Speaking of the same region, next we also have Cav and Lanny.
Actually, it is Carvia and Zandomo.
Carvia and Zandomo.
Which are pretty close to each other in like distance. And then Cav and Lanny.
Okay.
Who are like, so a lot of these loser matches,
I think just little details about both of these losers matches. Kevin Lanny, these guys have probably been around for the longest time in the region. Kind of, we've seen them as high school kids, now adults playing in the region. So it's exciting to finally see them kind of come together and let's see what the rivalry takes us, right?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Carvia and Zandomo, these are guys that have a similar situation, right? They've come to the single events, have done well, and the questions are looming. Are they really of that caliber? And now we don't even have the question about caliber. Now it's who's better than who.
Yeah.
Right. We have Pikachu. This man doesn't believe in waiting. Right. He is the rush aggressor. And then we have Zandomo, which was seen as such of these big brain Rob plays. Now, how's the interaction going to go? Who's going to come out on top? Which, surprisingly, as we've seen with the seeds they have, that's a big seed gap for the 16. Right.
It is.
We have number 6 versus 15, and losers round 1.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. And let's see, from winners up down, we have off the top of my head, who is it?
Up down, it's Infamous and
that's more easy to remember. Yeah,
myself versus Infamous, which is an old tale. We've seen that quite a bit. And then it is
me and Luna.
Yeah, which I'm excited to see. I've never seen them play. I think you guys have what, one set under your belt?
I don't think we've ever played.
Is it 0?
I played other Shotos, but I've never played Luna before.
So Luna's been on the come up for a long time. I've had this conversation with Luna a little bit off stream. Is Luna's that big practicer? He's that big grinder.
Always asking for
Wi-Fi
matches.
And he actually is super humble about it. Yesterday is the first time we've seen a lot of confidence from him. He's actually saying, like, he's not even talking about top 8. He's talking about winning the whole thing. So very good confidence. And then R-Dog's return, I don't know what she's doing in return to Snake. It's been an explosive gameplay. He's done his homework. So excited to finally see these guys that have actually, gone to the chalkboard and see how they do against each other, right? Then we have Spot and UMAN's another like tail old as CenCal is, right?
They haven't played a lot between them two.
Yeah, it is
crazy that it's round 1.
Yeah.
It is crazy as round 1 how pools
set.
ended and how something I'll be honest, even myself did not expect, right? These are guys that have oh my
I could see
God.
this being like a winners finals match.
And I said it's crazy to think how Fresno's traded these games back and forth. And I also talked about that too. I said, how do you feel? And a lot of these guys are like worried because the consistency is not there. Usually you're like, I keep beating this guy. These guys are going back and forth.
Yeah.
And that's been in the past couple weeks. So who's going to win? I don't even know.
And I think right after that, it's Woody and Kyo, which I'm also excited to watch. That's going to be a fun set to watch.
We only have like 2 sets ever played. One of them was like an early CC, and the other one's at CenCal Clash 7, the All Valley tournament.
Oh, so it's been a while then.
It's been a long minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's something. It's definitely a matchup we don't see too often. Usually, Kyo definitely always goes far in bracket, but for some reason when he does, he gets snuffed out by someone else. It's not Woody. Woody's always on the other side. So Woody's definitely been killing it this weekend. We've seen both Inkling and Joker, and the quality of the Joker is up there. Right. Yeah. So I don't know who he's playing against. Kyo's traded games with them, but never won the set. So we've seen that with Spot as well. That was a conversation about him versus Spot yesterday, but we saw a 3-2. Yeah. Which was beyond comparison what we thought was going to be because he couldn't even take a game.
I know Kyo has struggled with the Steve matchup for the longest. And just seeing that improvement, although he didn't win, he did like show everyone like he did his homework. He definitely went back in the lab and took this as seriously as he did.
And I think that was a big, like, detail to notice is not only did he do his homework, but in that homework he was doing, there was a looming question of if he was going to stay Wario for that matchup. And he decided, even after doing some labbing, trying out other characters, he said, no, it's Wario all the way. I can't do it with anybody else. Or maybe he just says, I can do it with Wario. And then we had that close set, that nail biter. So I'm excited to see what he can put out today.
Yep, a lot of exciting sets. And actually today what we're going to do, because we didn't get an opportunity before with the group stages, everybody showing up at different times, is that every player before they start their set, we're going to interview them a little bit, like a proper introduction, where they're from, how they're feeling about their run so far. So first up we have fellow YEP representative Fear onto the mic.
Yep. All right, go ahead and get close to the mic.
Make sure they can hear you. How you doing, Fear?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, please.
Okay. So we did see your bracket, and a lot of crazy upsets. I got to say about that. Your play was fantastic throughout the whole week, but I just feel like under the pressure, it was really hard for you to close that out. Have you practiced, thought about that, did some mental training about it going into this next match right here?
Yesterday was very intense. It was very intense. I don't think I was mentally prepared for the pressure that I was taking. My opponents were a lot more prepared. They wanted to win more than me. Today, I really want to win. I want to win, but I also am satisfied with anything. I can't come into this with expectations that I'm going to win the whole tournament, although I do want to. I'm just going to play my best and not be mad with the result.
I respect. It's a lot of growth I think we've seen for you this weekend. When you sat down in those sets, it seemed like you assumed you're ready, and as you went, you were learning and adjusting on the fly. And I hope to see great things from this next set.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the scariest fear is when he has his back against the wall. It's like the final stock, the final game. When it's like all or nothing, you always seem to come out on top.
Yeah, usually that is my moment. Yesterday, I didn't seal out any of those. I do plan to seal them out today. I have my back against the wall. There's no more losing.
Yeah, one more loss and that's it. So you gotta play the best you can.
Yeah.
We've seen you at your peak, so I'm excited to see what's capable when your back is against the wall.
All right. And then one more thing to say to the haters out there, or?
Yesterday's past does not define today's present.
Damn.
So just keep moving and try your hardest.
I got one thing to say to that. Yep.
Dang.
Show them the yup.
Shout out to Yup.
Show them the yup.
Shout out to Yup.
Tank
Tank has been a great sponsor for us. Wouldn't be here without him.
Yeah, yeah, for
Big
sure.
shout out to Tank. Big shout out.
Well, thank you.
You can go set up.
guys.
You're welcome.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
And now
Next
Greg.
up, we'll actually get Dre on the mic. Talk to him for a second real quick how he feels.
So I don't know the set count between these players, so it's interesting to see.
Let's ask him.
Yeah, let's ask.
So, Dre, just some history. What is your direct history in your matchup versus Fear? What is your guys' record?
2-0 my favor.
So
How often have you played him?
The last time we played was a CC. before you picked up Steve, I think.
Oh, so it's been a while.
So it has been.
I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that.
So 2 sets under your belt. There's got to be a little bit of confidence, right, going into the set?
Honestly, I'm 50-50 right now. I think I'm playing pretty well, but anything's possible. Fear could just turn up on me for all I know.
So you played great yesterday. Do you have any changes or like new, I guess, tricks up your sleeve on what you plan on doing today?
Yeah, I was actually working on different combo routes earlier when I was practicing with Luna and Cav.
Okay.
So I'm like figuring out some different combos and integrating more down tilt and F tilt in my play.
Yes, I did see that. The resets and neutral you were doing yesterday with your forward tilts, well, using your tilts in general instead of overextending.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the day, we're going crazy.
Yeah.
So it seems like you've been expanding that a lot, and it's showing in your gameplay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been like practicing a lot, been learning a lot throughout this whole weekend, honestly, and it's been great.
And I've seen you to be more of an emotional player.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Carnage uploaded a video of you popping off, and you know, you seemed really happy about that. But when you're sad or upset about something, you can visually tell.
Yeah.
You know, when you're sad or upset. Have you, practiced that at all? Like, have you ever tried to stay like?
I'm trying to stay a little bit more composed today. It's again, it's hard because I'm a coin flip type of person.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, I can go either way. If I'm playing well and just focusing, you'll see pretty much a stone cold face or like a lot of head nods.
Do you think you're better more as like a calm person when you're mad?
When I'm mad.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I'm mad, I just want to beat you. That's 10 times better.
I like
if
that.
you do something dumb to me and like it doesn't break me or whatever, I'm just pissed and I want to kill you.
I think we can say that without a doubt from that clip that was posted on Dre's Twitter last night. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. That I just say don't taunt on him.
Don't taunt on me, bro.
Don't taunt on him. That's all I gotta say.
I love Zandomo though, bro. Like he's good.
Well, don't
But now
taunt.
it's my favorite. It's 2-1 my favorite
Biggest
now.
mistake anybody could ever make.
Don't taunt. What I want to say to that is, good luck, Drake. Good
Well,
luck.
I have one more thing to say.
Let's see is here.
That's it.
As of today, I am now sponsored by Spectre Esports.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yeah, we updated that
Thank you.
Start GG, so we'll be popping
I'm
up.
really happy to play under new belt, and I'm excited to be the part of a team.
I'm glad to see what you can put, where you can get that team to.
Don't let the sponsorship curse take you, bro.
The
Don't let it.
sponsorship.
They couldn't wait till after. They couldn't wait till
I was
after.
gonna wave. I'm excited to be part of a team,
Break the curse.
but I'm not gonna try to pull Meister.
Thank God.
Congratulations and good luck, man.
Thank
You
you.
guys
Yeah,
jumped
good
right
luck.
into your set.
And Mike was muted the entire way. I'm joking. I'm joking.
So like,
Production.
I can't imagine. I've had a conversation with a couple of these players, especially the ones that I had to play against, and I can't imagine the stress there is on these guys, especially in losers.
Especially starting first.
It's starting first,
Yeah.
being losers. I said, we're not gonna say who it was, but there were some people I was talking to when I was playing my sets. They're like, there's so much nerves. There's so much nerves, and we talked about practice and how experienced players. That's when everybody's gonna have nerves. It's all about the falling back on your practice, right? Now, both of those players in there are big emotional players. Who's gonna have the control to fall on what they've been doing? And we've seen Pierre's come back a lot calm. When he started yesterday, he was not.
Yeah.
And he's really gotten humbled, realistically. He said all of his sets were extremely tough. And then he lost 3-2 in his pool to Cav, and then I think not able to clutch it out in the end. And ended up 4th in his seed. So we'll see what he can do here.
All right, well let's get straight into this gameplay right now. Let's see what their character locks are going to be.
Carnage, your email.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
All right, well, Fear, I wonder what he's going to go. I want to say he's going to go Steve, most likely. I know...
Just take it off. Yeah. We just had our VIP singers. Actually, I'm going to go change things up a little bit.
Yeah, I think.
As you guys hop into this exciting set.
Yeah.
All right, Nita, what do you think about this matchup? These two haven't played for a while. Do you have any input on this?
Well, talking to Fear, I know he chose Steve over Falcon because he does prefer this matchup. I do think that if he can wall Mario out, he could be advantageous in that. But starting off, he's already getting comboed, so we'll see how it goes.
This is an interesting stage pick. This is like probably the one of very few sets where we're not starting on PS2.
Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing it all weekend, so I'm glad to see a different change of scenery for the first stage. But Dre with the lead right now, over 100% on Fear. Fear's gonna have to answer back quickly right now. The Fear not connecting. Oh, nice read on that. Still not KOing Fear though.
So this is definitely a rough start, but it is Steve. We've seen Fear do it before. A good patience on that up smash.
Good back air.
Actually gonna hit the top of his head.
Yeah, he actually did a good back air covering that. A lot of Steves, they like to do my car at around the same area, so that was good positioning from Dre's part right there. Oh, that out smash a little too greedy.
Yeah, actually able to DI out of that. I'm a little surprised. It kind of looks like he's trying to, it almost looks like Fear's trying to scrap more than play kind of the traditional Steve gameplay. Kind of call out these raw landings.
I like to see, I would like
and
to
he
see
got one right there.
I like to see a lot more edge and ledge plays by Fear. You know, Steve is known to be really strong by that. You can do a lot of wacky tricks on the ledge, but I don't really get to see it that much.
Air just for damage?
Maybe. Alright, back to neutral. Good punish on that. Oh man, that backer not killing just yet. Is that gonna be it? Oh, just off by a little bit.
No punish off that whiff grab. It seems like, I think Fear's playing a little too defensive with this character right now.
Maybe a little too nervous.
Maybe the nerves, might be just wanting to win a little bit too much. Seems like he's still warming up a little bit. I know he's been practicing.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like that.
Yeah, and oh no, smash to connect it right there.
And this extra credit on this stock, and there it is. The call on the weight on ledge.
That Dre
has a huge lead right now.
Sponsorship curse looking non-existent right now.
That's true.
Well, not yet. You never know.
Never know.
I said I wouldn't doubt if this game keeps continuing like this that we see an appearance of the Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, you think Steve gets comboed hard. Imagine that's Falcon, man. Ooh, not be able to get out of those.
This is a matchup as CenCal's a region has seen so many times too with Spot and U-Man. So
yeah, it's just under different pilots right now.
Yeah, so 100%. I said it's such an interesting thing when someone in your region is like, you see these identical matchups, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, is that gonna be it?
Is he gonna down air him up here?
Oh wow.
Not gonna die. No, not even close. That roof's way too high.
What the?
And we see Dre's one of the Marios that likes to do the uppy. Uppy is not a bad out of shield when it comes to damage potential. And that's really all it can be used for, though, is damage potential. There's no other combos or extensions you can get off of it. And
yeah,
Dre's the only Mario in the region that does that.
Oh, that smash connecting. Dre to get really confident there, you know, not really breaking the square, doing any panic options. He's really stone cold. That was a good read on that.
That was the reach on Mario up smash is so, what's the word for it? Deceiving.
Yeah,
deceiving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Especially when he turns it around.
It didn't look like that was gonna reach. Like in my mind, I thought he was gonna come up short. Fear was gonna have a chance to do something, and it was then the freeze from happening. He's taking Steve off the top of Lasso.
Yeah. And now game 2, I think they're running it back.
He's sticking with Steve.
He stayed it. That's interesting. I said we saw him switch to when he played Carvey. He switched to Falcon, which is supposed to be even a worse, but like just as bad matchup, and he did extremely better. I'm surprised he's not changing it already. I said usually people change around here because you have the extra game to work with. Oh no.
Maybe still testing the waters. He still believes probably. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, he's dead. And that was a mistake. The shake of the head, he definitely... I don't know if he could have made it back, but we do know there are some secret recovery options for Steve.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get to utilize them to do that, and he's going to mix up that block combo.
Yeah.
Well, the patience, though.
Definitely a lot of nerves and miscalculations going on right now. I don't know if the Falcon would do any better, though. Like you did
Maybe
say...
just as a comfort pick, though. That is his more practiced character, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
As a desperate last pick, maybe. As a player that's trying to like pick up new characters, that is he? Oh no, not gonna make.
Wait, straight dead?
Oh,
he
wow. Overshooting it. I think that fastball was the reason he died. I think he could have made it on the drift alone, but I think the fear of getting hit by Fear caused him to kill him. SD right there.
If Fear takes any of that momentum with him, still in disadvantage right now, but
yeah, over 100% on Fear. Oh man, any hiccup right now could probably be it. Oh, that was scary. You could have got hit by an up smash or something.
Oh, that's actually something we seen yesterday, that conditioning of rolling in and then catching the roll yourself with the up smash. There it is, and that's exactly what I was talking about. It's an extra conditioning plan right there that Dre is inputted. You get rolled behind, a lot of people expect the grab, and he's looking for the next option.
Yeah, and I feel like Dre's one of those Marios that always get the like he probably gets the most up smashes out of any Mario I typically see. He's just so good at conditioning that roll.
Well, this is good. Fear, bro, one hit leaving this up. As I say that, it looks like we're going off the top of the blast, so nope.
No, the weak hit.
Oh, and the lack of a button press. Not expecting him actually to pull the trigger. Fear's gonna go down 2-0.
And another 2-stock too from Dre. Yeah, it's not looking good for Fear right now.
Having trouble getting in.
Yeah, he has. I'm not sure if he's gonna switch to the Falcon or stick to the Steve.
It could be mentality, possibly.
So I know he talked about his mental, but right there, Fear's practice his combos, and this is the first time I've ever seen him drop them so consistently. I said he's been dropping those up tilts into block places constantly in those 2 games, which is something it's almost as dropping a down throw to nair with Falcon, right? Like, simple inputs, you make it, and every time he misses it, he shakes his head. So I'm hoping, now we're on comfort pick, right? I'm expecting all these true combos not to miss.
Let's see if he do something, because the Steve wasn't working out too much. So, I mean, we have seen Fear switch up before, like pretty hard. I think in the Zappelli set for the qualifier. Switching from Steve to Falcon was actually a really big difference. So.
That was a good read. Not a huge punish, but still a good read itself.
Oh, a great read on that ledge right there.
Okay, here's those Dre combos getting started.
Good back air. You can definitely feel that he's a lot more comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, the spacing's so much better on these moves.
Oh, wait a second. Is that gonna be it?
No, I don't think so.
Good DI. Barely living off that though.
Oh man,
playing really patient in there. I'm surprised. I would have pressed a million buttons as soon as I jumped. I'm a little surprised that he was sitting there for so long.
Oh, I'm surprised no smash from there. Wow, and that beating the Falcon.
Oh no!
Wow,
I don't know how that
punish too.
I don't know how that jab lock whiffed like that, but good RNG for Fear right now.
Here we're starting to see more emotions come out of Dre a little bit. So let's see if Fear can take advantage of that.
Oh, nice dash attack.
Fear gets his first stock. Or what's going through Dre's head.
Whoever gets the first stock gets a huge advantage. There and
I think that's bad DI.
The first time Fear is in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, Fear.
Yeah, first time Fear's gonna lead. So let's see if he can take this. Oh, nice grab. We can take this lead. Oh,
is
that's
he dead here? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Even match.
What a good clapback from Dre, though.
Yeah, if I'm Dre, I do not want to go to any more games. I do not. I can't.
Yeah.
The stress of trying to be like a reverse 3-0 incoming. But Fear's looking a little more comfortable.
It definitely is, but he still has Falcon. He can definitely get comboed as sorry, Steve and then some. It's still surprising to me that Falcon still gets a combo off that dash attack. It's he's so far in the air.
That had to be a misinput. I think that was supposed to be like an up tilt or something.
I think Fear's doing noticeably better though.
100%.
Yeah, he's been getting out of disadvantage.
Oh, he was doing so
Except
well
right there.
until
Yeah,
that
he
hard
was.
read. Actually, something that Dre looks for, kind of, does that step under platform so players think it's safe to keep pushing in.
For sure.
And that F smash is what's going to take it out.
You're not letting it get to them, so putting the pressure on.
We're seeing a lot more juggling.
Oh.
Oh, that was so close.
Infamous up smash.
Whoa!
wow.
And that's just bad for. But the
No. Oh, that's so scary. That could have been it.
Wait, how far is he gonna take it though?
You seen up B? No, not yet. Oh.
You wanted up B, don't do it. Fear, this is his last chance. Did not get double 2-star. Fear. Dre's just in a commanding lead right now. He is not nervous at all. He is very confident out of his play.
Smashing again. This conditioning, he's working it like there's no tomorrow.
Fear's gonna have to climb a mountain right now.
That's about what I say.
I have heard him say that.
And that's it. Oh, nice up B. Didn't get the ledge though.
He needs to take this stock soon.
He does.
doesn't-
Oh,
no,
that's it.
no.
Oh, wait, a mistake.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Reversal
no way.
and the
That's
down air, and that's going to be a
We're out of
3-0. Dre will
disadvantage.
move on.
Yeah, the two stock. And not Dre, Fear's out on
Was it 12th?
13th place.
on
Yes.
13th
Sorry, I
place.
apologize.
Yeah.
Congrats to
13th,
Fear.
my
You know, he played great this entire weekend. But this tournament is no joke. You know, there's a lot of great talent here. The best of the CenCal region has
Some
to
of
offer.
the best, yes. And what I want to say too is, I think environments like this are really interesting because, like, how many regions, like especially not super big regions, can say they've been put in environments like this?
Yeah, where they're
Because-
in a separate room, not in bracket, away from the crowd.
I mean, because you look at like top players like MK Leo, Cosmos, like the Buzz. How many summits do you think they've been in?
Yeah, and to be in that setting over and over and over, to have that practice.
Yeah. But now it's like these players are, you know, jumping into environments where, like, not only do they have to play like very intense watch sets, but they have to wait like multiple times. Because Dre even played on day 1, and he had to wait all the way to the end of like day 3, day 2, and now he's first up here, and now we have to wait again.
And I think that's why, similar to say, that's why it's called an e-sport, right?
Yeah.
You have to be able to adjust to whatever's coming your way. Whenever
Yeah,
you have to play, you have to be able to perform at your
You
best.
can't have the, can I play now? Can I play now? Now you gotta, now you're forced to
Dre,
wait.
you have anything to say? You want to say to the crowd? Talk about that set a little bit?
I don't know what was up with me, but I was just hitting everything.
That's
Yeah,
good.
you were.
I did. We saw.
I was just like, I don't know. Maybe I got the sponsor blessing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Does it work? Does it
We
work?
did. We were really commending you on your on the conditioning for the roll-in up smash, reverse up smash. That was pretty good.
It's a very deep conditioning tactic that you kind of have built into your gameplay.
Yeah.
I said a lot of people fall for that. Oh, I'm about to get grabbed and back thrown, and then you kind of prey on that. It's really good.
Because like I always, especially like when I'm like baiting a grab, like I always just stand there and grab distance, and then like bait, I'm gonna roll behind, and then I just run the other way to go up smash them because they usually buffer a roll if they see me setting up like that.
The fear of going off stage ends up giving them something worse going up.
Yeah.
I said it was clean, good adaptation to a new character, right?
Yeah.
It definitely had more explosive options coming off.
Yeah.
And you handled it pretty
The
well.
first stock he got me, I can say that, but then I just picked up on the habits right away.
And good job on you. Thank you, man.
Thanks.
You could continue on the bracket.
I'll keep going for you.
All right.